I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Guten Tag, this is Chiak, and we are here with a new LP of Nancy Drew's The Captive Curse. This is I believe, the 24th game in the Nancy Drew adventure game franchise, and actually comes right after Shadows at the Water's Edge, which is the very, very, very first LP I ever did for my channel. It's been so long since I felt like I played I was going to say Nancy Drew game, but just an adventure game in general, just because Batman Arkham Origins took so long, but adventure games tend to be shorter and those type of games tend to be longer. But we are going to get started with the case file here to find out what the mystery we're trying to solve in this game, and then we're going to head on our way.
For centuries, a fearsome monster has been stalking Castle Finster. Legend has it that once it is on the prowl, it won't return to the woods until it finds a new victim. A wealthy German investor, Marcus Bohm, has called me to Castle Finster to help him scare out the truth in this bizarre and terrifying case.
Okay, so we are heading to Germany, hence why I said Guten Tag. Just in case if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, with the Nancy Drew games, if it takes place in an area that's not English, I will attempt to say hello and some form of goodbye in that particular language. I feel like one day I'm going to screw myself over with that, but I haven't yet. And we are doing Senior Detective. Okay, here we are. Hey, the phone looks different. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we have the wallpaper. I'm just curious. I want to see what this is. Bahamas. Okay. Waverly. Played that game. This is the game prior. Shadows at the Water's Edge. And wow, I'm really going to have to lower down the volume because it's right in my ear. And I can't hear myself talk.
It's locked.
Okay, maybe that's gonna do it. So, let's see, Storm, which I played that game as well, and this is from previous game. But you know, just because we're just gonna choose that. Awesome, you do get to hear what these are. A cat. Cow. I'm gonna not consider that one just because I'm going to confuse it with my actual cell phone. Okay, I'm just gonna be weird. I'm gonna go with the cat. We're going with the cat. I see that's the phone call and the message, but we don't need the phone. I just want to take a look at it. But I'm assuming we just ring this doorbell here.
Hello? Open up, please.
No, thank you. We already have one.
What?
What?
This is Nancy Drew. Please let me in.
This is Lucas. Please let me out.
What?
What? Is this what you sound like when you say that? What?
Can I talk to someone else about coming in?
No. But if you can find the match, maybe I'll let you in.
All right.
Really? Nancy, you're okay. We're doing this. Well, these are clearly out. Let's see. Everyone, these are not. So we're looking for a match. Match, right. Okay. We got a lot of mostly unhappy faces. Some of them winking, some of them not. Let's see. We have this. Looks like a match. It looks like it. Oh, wait, what about this one? The hair looks... the hair, at least this one looks different, thank goodness. What's the difference between, say, this one and this one?
That's too many.
Okay. Am I done then? Are we done?
That's too many.
Okay, so we can only do 2 matches. But have I seriously forgotten this game where I don't remember how to... Okay, wait, what's happening here? Oh, okay. I'm looking at now that those don't match because one arm sleeve is longer than the other. So we just need to match exactly 2. No. We need to match exactly 2, but we need to take in account of their pant leg different colors. And then their arm sleeves, and then their faces, and well, this guy's hair is that. This guy has a proper pocket protector, so no. So, okay, all these guys are out. This guy's out too. You two both have short sleeves, but your pants aren't the same. And so this guy and this guy. No?
I got it. Okay, I solved it.
Nice job. Now for part 2 of your test.
Lucas!
You passed. Good job. Gotta go.
Nancy, sorry about Lucas. I'll have a little talk with him later. Come meet me in my study on the 2nd floor.
Okay, I'm going to assume that's a kid that's doing that because it better be a kid. Otherwise, if an adult's pulling that on me, I'm going to have questions. Alright, so we need to meet him on the 2nd floor. Man, there are so many places to look at already. But you know what? Let's just... 2nd floor, there's a stairwell here.
These are pretty dull, but they might come in handy.
And Nancy's already doing her work at pilfering. Okay, I knocked, but no one answered. You said 2nd floor. Did you mean a particular... Maybe I need to go through a set of doors before actually... Let's wait. There we go. Okay, here we go. Makes sense. Go inside. Before we look around at anything, I already stole... Okay, yeah, I know. Phone.
Nancy, it's Ned.
Hi, Ned. Sorry, the reception is a little bad here.
So when are you getting in? I've got the perfect romantic getaway plan for the 2 of us. Took a lot of work to put together, but it's gonna be worth it.
Well, there's been a hang-up. Sorry.
Of course there has. Does this mean I have to cancel our plans again?
Yes, but I promise I'll hurry home as soon as possible.
I've heard that one before.
I'm sorry I can't be more available, but I'm in the middle of something pretty important here.
So what? I'll just hang out at home being bored? Nancy Drew, international sleuth, gets to go out adventuring, while Ned stays at home. Again.
I'm sorry you're not having a better time. If you're not having fun, then go out and have fun.
You know what? Forget that I even said anything. I can see that I'm not that important to you. So forget it.
Fine.
Fine.
That was not great.
Oh my goodness, are they actually having a lover's tiff? What's going on? That's new to me. Am I on the second floor? I feel like I've been on to the third floor at this point. Well, we're just exploring. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness, I feel like I could possibly get lost. I totally could get lost in this area. Okay, so this is the dining room. Whoa! Hello, person.
Nancy Drew, is it? I understand you and I have much in common.
I'm not so sure. I don't believe we've met officially.
Meet officially? What? With papers and a stamp? What is this? Meet officially? Silliness. I am Renate, officially, and you are Nancy, officially. Is that official enough for you? Should I invite a third party to witness the exchange, maybe?
No, that's all right. What did you mean when you said we have a lot in common?
Perhaps I'm wrong about that. You are here for the monster, yes?
Yes.
This is not a wise thing to do, especially not for you.
What do you mean?
Let me tell you what I know. You're here for the monster. Now I tell you something you don't know. This monster, he's here for you.
What makes you so sure of that?
I'm a storyteller, Nancy. I deal in fate and tragedy. And when a young girl suddenly finds herself called to a monster's lair, it is always the first breath of a tragedy. I should know. Leave while you still can, Nancy.
I'm not going to do that.
I didn't think that you would. You're part of this story now.
Well, since I'm part of the story...
Have you heard much about this monster?
Let me tell you a story a friend told me. She stayed here with her family a long time ago when she was a young girl. Back then, the woods outside the castle walls were a very dangerous place, especially for a little girl. That's why her father told her she was never going to the woods alone. This little girl? She had a small red scarf that came all the way from India. It had a parade of gold-stitched elephants, all walking in a line. She was very proud of it, and how far it had traveled just to belong to her. One day when she was playing in the field, a gust of wind carried the scarf deep into the woods. When the girl's older sister saw her walk into the forest, she tried to stop her, but it was too late. She couldn't catch up. 2 girls went out into the woods. One came back.
What happened?
There were monsters in the woods that night.
What kind of monsters?
Does it matter what kind? That girl never came home, never saw her family, her friends ever again. Who cares what name, what kind of monster it was? That means nothing.
Okay.
The story about the girls. Who is this friend who told it to you?
You wouldn't know her.
I'm just curious. Is she your age? Is she from here?
Why won't it matter to you? Leave it alone.
Why are you here?
I'm a traveler, much like you. I see the world, I tell stories.
But why are you here now?
I do not know yet. If our time together is a comedy, then I was brought here by coincidence. If our time is a tragedy, then it must be fate.
What did you mean when you said I was part of the story now?
You'll figure it out.
I think you're just trying to scare me.
And if I am? Is that such a bad thing? You have good reason to be afraid.
Afraid of what?
If you don't know by now, look around. Think. It is a dangerous time to not know who you are and who other people think you might be.
Where are your favorite places to visit?
The places with the best food. The people in the north are dull as mud through dirty spectacles, but they make a knockwurst and apple fritter that will take up residence in your soul. Oh, and in the Black Forest they make cakes, these chocolate cakes with cherries and cream. Oh, what I would give for one right now. There is nothing like having a full belly and taking a nap near a fire.
That does sound nice.
It is. Sweet food is my one true weakness in this world. It isn't great for the old teeth. It makes me fall fast asleep. But those are small prices to pay. Oh, all this talk has made me hungry.
Thanks. See you later.
See you later.
What did you do to Ned?
Hi, Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh, no. Is he really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
See you later.
Catch you later.
This must be the room that Carl set up for me.
You must be Nancy, yes?
That's right. I'm here to help you take care of the monster sightings.
Shh, shh. There is certainly no monster, Fraulein, and there have been no monster sightings. Everything is fine. There is no need for alarm. We have a huge monster problem here, literally and also figuratively. The monster is huge, and it is also a huge problem. I need your help.
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Talking so loudly. Who is listening in?
I am the Burgermeister, Nancy. If I appear to be scared, how will everyone feel? The last thing I need is the castle newspaper picking up on how bad things are.
The castle has its own newspaper?
Of course. Doesn't yours?
I don't really live in a castle.
How do you protect yourself from peasant uprisings?
It's never really been an issue. Can you tell me a little bit about this monster?
What? You want details? It's a monster. It is monstrous. Get rid of it, please. And thank you.
This thing, what is it? Why does everyone just call it the monster?
Honestly, there is not much we know about it.
What do you mean?
Most of us have only seen the destruction it leaves behind.
But it still seems like you would know enough about it to at least give it a name. After all this time?
I heard it had a name long, long ago. The villagers, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, they knew the monster. They would leave food for him deep in the woods. They were all terrified of him, of course, but so were the wolves. If they kept the monster fed, he would not bother them, and they could raise their livestock in peace. But one night, the monster broke into the castle and kidnapped the Freiherr's only daughter. He was broken-hearted and decreed that the monster be killed on sight. He demanded that the townsfolk no longer leave food in the woods. It was forbidden to speak the monster's name in town.
What happened?
No one knows. No one even knows how true the story is. It was a long time ago. But there are many stories like it that happened in these walls.
Can you catch me up on what's been happening with these monster sightings?
The castle is emptying out. I've never seen people be this nervous. You've got to get to the bottom of this quickly.
What has happened with the monster so far?
I don't know. I've heard all sorts of things. Magda saw him out in the woods last week. She was out gathering herbs after a rainstorm. She drops her basket, and when she looked back up, she saw him standing there. She was sure she was going to get it, but the monster just walked away.
Where is Magda? Can I talk to her?
You can try, but good luck with that. She's bolted her door, and she hasn't come out since that night. come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
Okay, hello. I don't know if there's a little cut. Turns out I just realized that my audio wasn't working. So once I finish with this guy, I'm going to actually end the set here. So after a few more questions. So come to think of it, you should leave her alone.
I just want to ask her a few questions.
I know exactly what you want to do, and I'm telling you that you need to leave her alone.
Okay, then.
Who's Lucas?
Lucas is the castle's other monster.
What do you mean?
He's the head of security's son, so he's always wandering around, meddling, talking, endlessly talking, chattering away about some inane thing. It never ends with that one. How could someone who knows so little talk so much? The talking is more annoying than all of the pranks.
I like your lederhosen.
Yes, get it out of your system now, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
No one likes lederhosen. Look at these. All of these straps and hooks and what have you. It's like I can't be trusted to keep my shirt on. Do you know how long it takes me to put these on in the morning? 9 minutes. And it's not like they look good. I look like a sad old Pinocchio.
Then why do you wear them?
It's part of Marcus's Bavarianization of the castle. He wants to give tourists a more authentic experience when they come here.
It sounds like you're not a fan of that idea.
I grew up here. I know authentic. If he wanted authentic, he should have come to me instead of stuffing the castle full of idiotic tourists. No offense to you and your fanny pack-wearing, loud-talking country people.
It sounds like you don't like tourists.
We have no business having tourists here. It isn't right.
Earlier, you hid some things when I came in. Were they dolls?
Fräulein, these are not dolls.
Okay, what are those items?
These are injection-molded, professionally crafted, physical, tactical, multi-directional place-holding avatars.
Oh, right.
Therefore, a fully immersive strategic map-inclusive campaign tabletop set I've built.
Okay, I know those words, but that is the extent of what I took away from that sentence.
You Americans would call it a game.
Oh, yes, we would call it that.
But that is because in the rest of the world, games are not taken seriously. Here, we take games very seriously. Very seriously. That is why German board games are the best in the world.
Oh, and there. Okay.
They are?
Yes, they are. Just so you know, many of the most popular games throughout the world actually were created in Germany. And now I'm working on creating a new game. When it is done, it's going to turn the strategy world on its ear, which, now that I think about it, as an expression, does not make a great deal of sense.
Why's that?
Because why would it be on its ear? This is preposterous.
No, the other thing. Why is this game so important?
You'll have to see. Tell me your play. It's not perfect yet, but it's pretty great so far. At least that is what I think. But you should be sure to tell me what you think. Don't be shy. I can always use constructive criticism.
Sure, I'd love to.
Great! It's called Raid. The game is very simple. It's just about using the best strategy and, of course, finding the coolest looking character. Ready?
I'll play blue if you play the other two colors.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, so apparently I have to play right now. Maybe I shouldn't have said no. Yeah, either way, I'm going to have to end the set here because I've definitely gone overtime. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for commenting if you commented. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. And until next time, guys, bis später.